Hello, my friends, and welcome to Tatiana's coaching. My name is Tatiana, and I'm your life coach on a mission to help you find your purpose, identify your true dreams and desires, and build a life that you can say, I am in love with. Welcome. Today, I will be talking about my personal experience of my trip to India and experiencing Panchakarma. What is Panchakarma? Panchakarma is Indian system. It's a cornerstone of Ayurveda. It is designed to detoxify your body through various treatments, which I will dive into. Also, it gives you information about what type of dosha you are, what energies you are in, and how to better balance your body. And by balancing your body, you will be balancing your mind as well. In Panchakarma, they believe in mind-body connection. One affects the other, which I also believe. And Panchakarma is part of Ayurveda. Ayurveda is a traditional medicinal system from India, which dates back to 3,000 years ago. So it's very, very old. I don't know much about it, but if I see Ayurvedic herbs and Ayurvedic teas, I know it's good. And what led me to go to India is, first of all, I was always curious. And second of all, when I was in Bali, I met a friend. She's a travel agent, and I saw her before and after. She came from Panchakarma, and her skin was glowing. She lost weight, and she told me all of these like juicy details of Panchakarma, and I was like, yes, yes, I want it. I am naturally very curious person, so I thought, why not? Let me try. So I booked a ticket and I went. I went by myself. I went off season. Do not go to India off season because it was so hot, and I love hot. In Bali, I was in Bali summer where it's 35 degrees, but India, it was, you cannot breathe at all. And very often AC doesn't work as well, at least in my hotel, even though they were nice about it. So I'll tell you about my experience with Panchakarma, where I did it, how the process goes, conclusions that I made, how I felt. I list all of the information under this video, where I was, clinics, and the hotel I stayed at. If anyone will decide to go and experience it for themselves. So I did Panchakarma south of India. Name is Kerala state. It's a state known for growing teas. So all of the stores were filled with green tea, purple tea, blue tea. I had so many teas over there, and super delicious. The town, I think it's the name of the town, Kovalam. It's really, really small. People usually go there just for vacations. It's right on the beach. Very nice, cute little hotels. Food is fully prepared to cater to European tastes. It's not spicy at all. I actually befriended an owner of the restaurant, and I said, please make it Indian style because I like spicy. Well, not too spicy, but he prepared the way he would prepare for himself, and I really enjoyed it. Otherwise, I was thinking to myself, why Indian food in New York was much better than here? Like, what's wrong? And then I realized that it was actually because of the tourism, and they wanted to cater to tourists. Yes, the hotel where I stayed was really, really nice. I actually, since I was off season, I was the only person in the hotel. I was living in the penthouse floor. I had my huge terrace, and I heard the ocean, and there are lots of crows. So we shared breakfast and lunch together with them. It was a beautiful experience, and the room was also very nice. And I think I paid $20 back then. So, and it can also accommodate two people because the bed is huge. If someone is on a budget, and I'm sure there are cheaper options. But I really liked that hotel, and it was perfect for me. Panchakarma is done usually either 10 days, no, online, 14 days, or 21 days. I would not survive 21 days, so I did 14 days, I think even less than 14. So as I said, it is aimed to detoxify your body, and they use different techniques to do so. And also before and during your time doing Panchakarma, you will be guided by the doctor with all of the questions, with how you feel. He will examine you. It's Ayurvedic doctor. It's different from regular doctor in the hospital. Yes. So I was supposed to go to one clinic that my friend suggested where she takes her groups, but by mistake, I ended up in a completely different clinic. There are two, they're close by, and I did not remember the name, and I just went and I thought it was the correct clinic. You can live actually, so the clinic that I was at, you can live there on premises, or you can stay in a hotel and just go for treatments. Or they also have a second clinic, which is the minus is it's inland. It's far from the ocean. Not too far. It's 15-minute drive, 20-minute drive. But you have beautiful amenities. You have yoga room, dance room. You have a pool with special water. So it's like a little resort, which you can leave whenever you want. But it's far from the ocean. I wanted to be by the ocean, and also I didn't know that the second clinic existed because I went to the wrong one. Yes, so on the first day, you go in and you see the doctor. He tells you, he checks your pulse and your eyes and your tongue, and just based on that, he tells you, and talking to you, he tells you your dosha. So in Ayurveda, they believe in doshas. It's, let me see what it means. It's fundamental bioenergies that govern our physiology, mental state, and emotions. And they have three doshas, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. And based on whatever doctor tells you, you usually, every person has usually a predominant one, and then two other ones, just very little. So there is a certain percentage of each. Yes, and each dosha is governed by 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. So let's say Vata dosha, element air and space, and characteristics would be creativity, flexibility, quick thinking, and then it lists if it's imbalanced in you, how you will feel, and balancing tips: warm foods, regular routine, sufficient rest. So by knowing your dosha, you will know what foods are better for you, what routines are better for you, and also what kind of person you are, like your traits. So it helps to know it, because then you can balance it out. For instance, mine, I have 3 doshas aligned, so that they're perfectly symmetrical. The doctor said, he said it's not very common, and because of that, because they're so symmetrical, it's really hard for me to survive in physical world in our systems, because we do live in system, school system, work system, this system, and because they are imperfect and imbalanced. And when I'm there, I see that, and I either suppress myself and try to adjust, or I try to change it, which obviously leads to a lot of resistance. So I am, he said, I am a gypsy, do not belong to any system. So if I want to survive perfectly in this world, in this physical world, I need to create my own systems, like be my own boss, I have my own business, stuff like that. And that actually was really helpful information for me, because I always felt like I do not belong. I felt that I'm not like everyone else. Not that I'm better in any way, but I just felt different, off, hard to blend in. And this, the doctor explained to me why, and now it makes perfect sense. And now I have the tools and the knowledge how to operate and live in this physical world. He also told me that I have more male energies and learning to go into the female energies. But I think in contemporary world, this is the problem of every woman. Yes. So, and like many other like different types of information he gave me, which was really, really helpful. So how the Panchakarma itself is done, the treatment, how they did it. So Panchakarma is, as I said, detoxification of the body, and they use enemas and sometimes purging. We did not do purging. I did not throw up. And also they use eye drops and ear drops to help you detoxify. So the process, you go there twice, once in the morning, once in the evening, for the best results. You can opt for one session a day, but it's not going to give you the results that you want, especially if you're going only for 14 days. And yes, you go in, and the room looks like a torture chamber, literally. There is no AC. It was a dark brick. There is this massage bed in front of you, some table with like herbs and oils, which looks like alchemist table. And on the right, there was this like sauna. Your head sticks out and your body is inside. So they use that after the massage to detoxify you. And it just, the whole look is very frightening. And then there's no relaxing music, nothing like that. You hear construction and crows. It's basically a medical center. It's not, I thought it would be music and relaxing and beautiful detoxifying experience. It was not. You get undressed completely, and the therapist, it's usually, not usually, always the same sex. First massages your head with oil and a little bit of your back while you sit on this chair, like covered like this. I was very shy. I felt so uncomfortable. And then you lay on the table, and they massage one side and the other side, and massage the front, everywhere. And I literally felt like a, I don't know, like a piece of meat being marinated to be prepared as a steak. It was not a good feeling. There was nothing romantic about it. The massage was good, but they really massage you to detoxify the tissue, your body, with special oils. The oils in this clinic, they made it in the clinic itself. Then after this treatment, where you feel violated, they lay you down and use some, I forgot the name of it. So basically, there is a big thing above you, and the oil drips on your third eye. And what it's supposed to do, it's supposed to merge your left and right, and your male and female, and achieve a perfect balance. In many countries, like I was in Bali, Thailand, they actually sell this as a separate service. It's not part of Panchakarma. They just sell it so you can balance yourself out. And then after that, I think it's 30 minutes, you go into the shower, you wash yourself, you try to wash the oil from your hair. It was horrible because you do it in the morning and in the evening, and the oil just never washes off. And after, or if it washes off, your hair becomes like very thin. After the whole treatment, after 14 days, my skin was like literally peeling like a snake from my scalp. It was horrible. And to wash the oil from the body, to wash it off, they use this, I think it's a tree bark mixed with water. Actually, like really good for scrubbing, but because my skin is so sensitive, at some point I developed a rash on my chest. So I stopped using it. I was only using soap. It didn't really clean the oil out, but it was fine. Oh, I forgot the juicy part. Every treatment, they give you oil enema up the butt. Well, it's small, it's tiny like this, and maybe they put like this much oil. And yeah, so it's like you don't even feel it. It's just uncomfortable, but you don't feel it. But once a week, you go to the big clinic, the resort, and they give you a huge one. They give you like this big, was it like this? Yeah, something like that. But as unpleasant as it was kind of a beautiful experience, because when they do it, they sing you a mantra, and it feels like a ritual instead of just something up your butt. So it was not too horrible. And then we spent the whole day over there. They cook Ayurvedic foods. They were so delicious, unbelievable. Vegan, absolutely, like just even simple rice was cooked to perfection, and they have so many teas, and it was really, really nice. And then I got a chance to talk to other people who stayed at the resort, and it was funny. I think there were 7 of us sitting at the table, and everyone was from a different country. There was no people from the same country, so international. And everyone comes with their own problem, healing of the body or the mind. It was interesting to listen to other people's stories. Yes, so this is the treatment. The purpose of enemas, the big one especially, it's how the doctor explained it, by removing so the enema would remove all the bacteria, the bad bacteria for you, and will create a perfect environment for the good bacteria to grow. That's why they use oil with special herbs. It's not water, it's not invasive. So like I never had a problem with the stool afterwards. Maybe TMI. Yes, and it's designed to clean the old bacteria and make your new one grow. That's on the body level. On the mental level, it sort of resets your software, is it correct way to say, your program, because the bacteria inside of our gut does affect how we function, does affect our mind, how we think. And by removing that bacteria and implanting and creating space for good bacteria to grow, we are resetting to our primal state, our primal brain. Because when we grow up in a society, parents affect us, school affects us, everything affects us, and our way of thinking. And sometimes it's not the proper way, it's not aligned, it's not healthy. And this procedure helps you to reset completely. And actually, I noticed changes in myself afterwards. At first, I actually lost sleep completely, but I used to have problems with sleep, and very often, um, when you do that, old problems just resurface. Yeah, it was after the two big enemies. It was really interesting experience right away. Things started happening on the physical and on the mental level as well. And as an example, also how it works, I've read when people are depressed, they actually take um, feces from a happy person and they implant it in you, in your stomach. So you start developing bacteria that will affect your brain and you fight depression natural way. So our bacteria really does affect who we are and how we think and how we interact with this world. So this was my experience of Panchakarma. I really loved the doctor. I really loved the nurses and all of the girls. We made videos afterwards. Maybe I will include them. Have to find them. India was beautiful. It was too hot, and as a girl, as I was alone, I was a little bit scared. But Kovalam and Kerala are usually known to be the safest places for women. And I would always wear a long dress, long shirt, and a hat and the glasses. But regardless, I had to pass by basically through the shore, 15 minutes back and forth, 30-minute total round trip to go to the clinic. And everyone wants you to buy stuff, everyone asks you for money, and especially after Panchakarma, you feel very vulnerable. It was really hard to deal with those people. I think I said no 100 times. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Because I try to be polite. I don't want to be rude. And then some people will chase you until you will end up buying something with them. I remember there was one guy selling postcards and he was chasing me and I said, on this and that day, I will buy from you. Now don't bother me. So he actually waited. But then I only bought one postcard or two, and he got kind of upset because I didn't buy enough. um, Also, there was an amazing driver um, in the clinic. He is a man who knows it all, does it all. He can take you sightseeing, he can take you shopping, he can exchange currency for you at a really good rate, best one that I found in Kovalam. He can take you to the clinic at the by the end of my trip. I actually got ear infection. I think part of the oil went into my ear, and because of humidity over there, it started growing. And he took me to the clinic. Unfortunately, the doctor was, I guess, incompetent because he said I have fungus, but he gave me medicine not for fungus. And then after India, I went to Thailand, and I think on the third day, I was not getting better. I was in so much pain. No, maybe second day, I said, you know what, let me just go to the doctor again. And I went to the clinic, and it turns out it was not fungus, it was just infection, and they cleaned it. Thai clinic was absolutely amazing, beautiful service, very expensive. I paid, because I didn't have traveler's insurance, I traveled the whole year without insurance. Not very smart of me, but I got lucky until I got to India. So yeah, if you travel, do have an insurance. So I paid $200. It's not, it didn't break the bank, but still, if I had insurance, it would be all covered. Yeah, so this is my experience of Panchakarma. I don't know if I know I lost weight. Um, I know it did affect my thinking. I've noticed gradually making changes, but I don't know whether it was part of Panchakarma or it was not. Um, but it was a beautiful experience. I enjoyed it. Yeah, 14 days I was alone. I befriended a girl, but when you're going through that process, very often you may want to be alone, and I actually felt like isolating myself and be by myself all the time. I did see a little bit of India. I went on tours with that amazing driver from the clinic. Yeah, so I can say it was a beautiful experience. It was interesting experience. I don't think I would do it again. I did not like I did not like the feeling when they massage you like a piece of meat. I'm all about aesthetics. I need a beautiful room, candles, music, beautiful conversations during massage. And here it was, it was a little different. So I did not enjoy it, but I did get a lot out of it. So if you're curious, then I recommend trying it. And while doing Panchakarma, you can also explore Kerala State, Kovalam, and there's so many beautiful things to see: nature, um, architecture, museums, zoo. Yes, it was beautiful. So go for it. Hope my story was interesting to you. And if you liked it, then please subscribe and like and share. I love you. Till next time. Bye.